Welcome to
Johnny Introverted Intellect.
Oh, today, Thursday. Happy Thursday, folks. It's almost Friday. Almost Friday. Almost for the week. Almost ready for the weekend. You guys ready for the weekend? You guys ready for the weekends? Ready for the weekend? I'm doing something really fun this weekend. My family's coming to town, and I get to show them around again. Or not really. Maybe they'll show me around what they want to do. Anyways, last time my family came, they actually went to places that I never been, and I thought it was like super cool. I knew directions to places and how to get around, but they were going to places that I never been, and it was cool, being that I'm in the Bay Area. Anyways, let's get back to what we're going to talk about today, and that is, okay, so today's going to be geared towards kind of biased towards males, give or take, but I think women can actually take this too. So males and females, please listen. This is not actually geared either or to introverts, extroverts. It's just basically a life advice for singlehood in your 20s. And I wrote it because, or I wrote a blog post on this, a blog post on LinkedIn. No, not on LinkedIn. I wrote a blog post and I did a video on this because I think people oftentimes waste their time in singlehood not developing themselves that much, right? They're just constantly just going out having fun, and they're not doing anything that will help them be better for another person that they could be with, right? And it just annoys me and it irks me. And I grew up in college with this mentality that what you have in your singlehood now is a gift. Use it and be wise with it, because whatever skills and stuff and characters that you develop right now as you're single in your 20s, you're going to be using for the rest of your life with the person you're with. So without further ado, let's get started. And first off, I'm going to tell you right off the bat that this is excuse me, not easy to do. Not easy to do. I remember in high school, high school and college, and after college, I was every single girl, I would always wonder, I wonder if it will work out between her and I. And then the fantasy of marriage ensues. You know, I think that happens to every single guy. Come on now. It's not as bad in your singlehoods, but in your in being with somebody else, yeah, that's dangerous. But the wonder of wanting to be with somebody, it really takes you and it holds you right throughout your singlehood. That fantasy, and come on guys, you thirsty. That's what it is. You're thirsty. That's the slang for desire for relationship, like a hard desire. And man, was I thirsty, along with a lot of my other friends who I will not name, but it was really funny because the thirstier you are, the crazier you get in the head. Like, oh my gosh, I like that girl so much, I want to marry her. Oh wait, this girl is my girl now. It's pathetic, guys, pathetic. Anyways, you gotta just understand your singlehood is precious, okay? And this is not something for you players out there. If you're a player, you can just, I'm a player hater. I am a player hater. Don't be no player, you know? Really develop yourself. I know guys just want to be players. They want to be not maybe that players, but like they'll just want to mess around, be promiscuous. That's a dream, right? Be rich and famous and promiscuous. I'm gonna tell you right now, those guys just end up with broken lives. And I'm one to say too, right? I mean, I was never much of a player per se, but in my mind, I was dreaming that all the time. I was like, I want to be with this girl and this girl and this girl. Trust me, I've seen it all happen. And I went that route once, and I never go back again. And that just what happened once, and it hurt. You know, that connection with another human being is really what you need in a relationship. And you guys need to do this, okay? So let's do this. Five specific reasons why male singlehood or singlehood in general is so awesome. I want to help you ladies out too. Singlehood ladies. This is for both, actually. Yeah, I said males for some reason in this article because it's from me. I don't know how women would do it, but let's see. If you women out there want to give me any feedback, let me know. So first off, the first reason is time for self-development and learning. I mean, how much time would you really have if you had a girlfriend and boyfriend? How much time? Not as much time as being single, I would bet. I bet it's like you don't have as much time. Come on now. Like my weekends right now are taken up by my girlfriend. I'm always with her 24/7 from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. And sometimes on the weekdays. Like, well, not 24/7, but yeah, I'm with her a lot. And I don't take time in the middle of the day to be like, I'm going to go learn my self-development. I mean, you could learn it. That's the thing, that there's a beauty with being with another person too. But this is your time to learn on your own, by yourself, reading books, reading articles, developing, journaling, giving thanks and gratitude, whatever, meditation, whatever, you know? Think of yourself this way. Your life is like a project. I mean, your singlehood is like a project. You're trying to build it, make improvements along the way, and to ensure that everything is optimal in every area of life, whether it be your career, relationships, finances, whatever the case may be. It should be your obligation to the people around you to contribute this way in society. Because if you're not bettering yourself, you're just a slave to society, folks. Wavering here and there, directions of the wind, in the wind, directions of the wind. So be strong and develop yourself. Be better. Brought to you by Johnny Raxa, Introverted Intellect. Just kidding. Second reason is money to save. So you'll probably be saving a lot more money as a single person, at least more money than you would have if you had a girlfriend or boyfriend. That was really loud. Sorry about that. Live next to a road. Deal with it. So I think unless you're spending money on stupid stuff, and I use that term loosely, I trust that you know what stupid is, but basically, unless you're doing that, for the most part, like I did, spending on stupid stuff, unnecessary things, you're gonna be spending money for a girlfriend. I mean, girlfriend or boyfriend, like you're gonna be spending money. You guys are gonna go out, you're gonna go eat, go on dates, go on trips. Like that stuff costs money, and you probably won't. I mean, you might be doing it a lot now, but who knows? Like you'll probably be doing it more. It's just reality. You'll be doing it more with another person in your life, and I think you could agree the cost. Like there's gonna be a cost, but being single is like you'll be able to invest in something more, like your money towards other things. Like for me personally, I like buying books, online courses, and blogging and video stuff and whatnot, and that could be an investment while you're in a relationship. But I'm just saying that you can also be saving that money too towards your future with that person you're going to be with, right? And just in the end, like that's just the reality. You will be spending some type of money some way. This is kind of this isn't that I'm just letting this be out there for you guys, that there is a certain kind of saving of money, but there's also a beauty in sacrificing your fundings and money or savings and money, whatnot, for somebody else. So either way, it goes both ways. I'm just giving this as a reason. And I got the coughs today. Get drink some water here. Third reason, learning self-discipline on your own in your own time. So that is important to grow as a person. Your self-discipline, that you develop yourself, it only help you. It won't hurt you whatsoever, right? So instead of having people nag to you about like, why didn't you wash the dishes? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? You can actually push yourself on your own, which makes you an even more beautiful human being. The fact that you could schedule things on your own, the fact that you could cook on your own, the fact that you can get up at 5 a.m. I don't get up at 5 a.m. But the fact that you can do all these things, like you own it. It's your thing. It's your discipline. It's your habit. And rather than being nagged about it constantly, well, now you're so good at it, it's like whatever. Like, I can wake up that early, whatever. Or I can deal with all this, the logistics of going on this vacation. It's whatever. It's beautiful. It's great. It's on your own time too, so it's perfect. Fourth reason, living life on your own terms. Well, this is just you calling the shots, right? This comes with responsibilities, but it's a way for you to practice be a selfless person. Practice selfless acts. You choose what to do. You can travel with your friends. You can visit your siblings in another city, and you don't have anything or anybody to really worry about. And there's a lot of pros and cons to not being emotionally attached to somebody to the point where you have to tell them. Or, I mean, there's a responsibility that you have if you're with somebody, right? It's obvious. Like, if I go to some place with without my girlfriend, she's gonna be pissed off. Like, why did you go back to your home place without telling me? You think it would be good for me to know? Like, it's obviously it's good for her to know, but that's the thing. Like, when you live life on your own terms, when you're single, you don't have to tell anybody that you're going to that particular place that you're going to. You just go. You just do your own thing, right? And it's basically you're entitled to you and only you, but you have to take action and own that particular power that you have. You delegate your life the way you want to, but you just got to be careful, okay? Just be careful with how you do all this. All right. I hope that makes sense. That's the fourth reason. The fifth and final reason is expanding your network of friends. Use this time to grow your circle of influence. Like, find like-minded people to power your dreams and inspirations, right? You can follow up with business partners more often, go on retreats with close friends, make dinner plans with a colleague. Do it now before you get caught up of having to do this with a girlfriend, wife, husband, and boyfriend, for the ladies out there. Now, what I mean by this is, being that I'm in a relationship now, and I wrote this when I was single, but being in a relationship now is hard because it's a little bit difficult. It's a little different, right? When you go out, you preferably want to go with, like, you just want like a couple. Like, you have to go out with another couple. Like, one couple goes out with another couple. Like, these couples are always, they come attached with each other. Like, you going out for dinner plans, it's usually with another couple. It's not with one person, Like, my girlfriend and I would go eat with my younger brother, which is a different thing. But we preferably, if we're going to go out to like the club or a bar, we're going to go with another couple. We're not going to go with just one person. It's going to be with a group of people in that sense. That is preferably a couple. And in your singlehood years, you can actually go, I mean, it's a big free for all. You can just go hang out with a lady friend or a guy friend with being smart about it, obviously. But yeah, you're expanding your network of friends. I'm just throwing this out there. It's another good reason I feel that you can take advantage of your singlehood. You can really grow that network of friends, because if you have strong bonds with, say, for me, for instance, if you have a strong bond with like a guy friend, I have a strong bond with a mentor and a friend of mine I'm really close to. And when I have situations with my current girlfriend, I would go to him and tell him things. And I know that he was there before, so it helps, right, for that consultation with him. So I'm going to conclude with this. We can go into a lot of pros and cons. We can dive into each one of them. And I've only touched on what are considered to be the good things of singlehood. But there are also many, many, many great things about being with somebody else too. But I'm only talking about this because I have so much experience with being single for so many years with other friends who weren't dating at the time either. And we all did the same thing. We all, there's the reason why we were single is for certain reasons. I don't want to get into it, but basically, a lot of us were single for a while, and you know, we chose not to have a girlfriend, some of us, and some of us just couldn't get one. But just take advantage of singlehood and not play video games or be a player, or just take advantage of your growth. Like, you need to take advantage of this time, because you would be such a better person for somebody else if you could gain the values and be strong in the person that you are, right? I think the best thing you can do is be sacrificial to who you are, for others, to practice like the sacrificial mindset and attitude and love for others. You can practice your skills like cooking, cleaning, and all that, sure, but being selfless is the most important thing about being in a relationship, because if you can lay down your pride for another person, you will do that much better in your relationship, right? And I think that it's selfish to just take this time for your pure fun and excitement. You got to take advantage of the opportunity to become someone who you know will thank you in the future, because of the habits and disciplines that you've set into motion right now. All right, so become a person of discipline, good work ethic, amazing character, interests, values, heart, morals, etc. Work to become the type of man that your future girlfriend or wife or husband and boyfriend will thank you for, right? Time for self-development. First reason, save money, use it to invest in good things. Learning. Third reason, learning self-discipline on your own, in your own time. Fourth, living on your own terms. Fifth, expanding your network of friends. And with that said, folks, thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you next time. Peace.